The Art We Share, Conversations with Disabled Artists, Episode 3, Challenges.
In some ways, it's a blessing that I've always been kind of told, you can do whatever you want. There's no barriers to what you want to do. But there have been challenges in performing. So basically, I've performed in a lot of different types of places with a lot of different ways of working and professionalism and stuff. And I found certainly when I started to do my own solo stuff that the quality of the sound was really, really important, and the environment. And I haven't necessarily put myself through things in the past.
I'm someone who requires 24-hour support, so I need someone with me all the time. So having the right support, finding the right people and having the right support in place is really key, and is the difference between me being able to work as an artist and not. Sometimes I think the work I make feels really urgent, and I think that in part is because I'm very conscious that I could just be turned off as an artist by not having support.
I think for me, one of the sort of things that I didn't quite realise was a massive challenge until recently with performing was specifically, not, making weird faces, making weird noises, ticking on stage. I didn't realise how much that sort of affected my anxiety when it came to performing. Until I was in an environment where it was something that I didn't have to think about. And I was like, whoa, why have I just not, been doing this the whole time?
The other big change, I think, for me was that my impairments changed about 5 or 6 years ago, and I started to experience more pain and also experience energy-related barriers. And so I had to really totally rethink how I approached being a performer and pacing and managing my energy, and not understanding that as a resource that wasn't infinite. But in a way, I think, Biscuit, what that has meant is that I have to prioritise the work I want to make. I have to prioritise the things I really care about. So I think it's helped me, it's helped strengthen my practice.
I've been quite vocal. Soundsphere magazine's done some work on this in the past, particularly in Hull and Hull's music scene, and how accessibility needs to be improved.
But lots of the barriers that I experience are about access barriers, are about the lack of accessible spaces and opportunities, and the normative assumption about how long something takes.
My hope is that in different venues around the country and in Europe where I've played, somebody sees me play and goes, hang on, maybe we need to get a ramp, or maybe we need to get... Because there are other venues that have made those changes.
I was commissioned for Burnout in Biscuitland, and because I'd never experienced any sort of relaxed performance, I'd never actually asked for, I'd never been asked for, if I do have any access needs. And I'd never even thought about, thinking about and then saying what they are. And even just sort of the process of that was really useful.
Produced by Ysabelle Wombwell. Interviewees: Jess, Thom, Sarah Adedeji, Sally Currie, Ruby Addy, Dom Smith. Filmed and edited by Jordan Dean, with thanks to Drake Music.